Iceberg. Can y'all hear me? We good, we good. We good, we good, we good. So we back to doing it like this, you know what I'm saying? We got a two phones it, you know what I'm saying? The pimping can't always be dependent on everybody, you know what I'm saying? So how pimping is that, huh? To where y'all can't hear me and shit, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it going like this. Cost nigga $5,000 to be able to get it like this, bro. Cost nigga 5,000. No, let me stop. What's the deal, man? It's gonna be one of the ones tonight, y'all. I don't know. I don't know if we need to go on. I don't know. Shit. Well, it's gonna go on YouTube, but it just been hard to download these motherfuckers. It's been tripping lately, but we're gonna do it here though. We're gonna do it here. But I don't think y'all ready for this though. I don't think y'all ready for this. And what's up, everybody? The gang codes 156 nights. Let me see who's all up in this motherfucker. What's up, Steph? Iceberg, Flea, Don P, Trip, Yada. Is that Browski? Mufasa the Prophet, Slippery Slope, Brick So Young, It's Jigsaw Jap, Fortune X Tastes. Is that Team CC? Miss Milano, this is my day one right there. DS Spoon 100, 100. Smelling like weed, and that's motherfucking Sachi. Is it Donna Tella Orgiani? That's Mr. Studio 16 with the cranberry minks in the snow. Coney Fitness. Coast two times. It's one of the ones, y'all. That's what I'm saying. So look, this about to get so vicious. This about to get vicious. See, I don't know if this should be a no hoes allowed one. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this should be a no hoes allowed one. No, but or this is crazy. All right, look. Master 2X. Freeze. Is that freeze? Hold on. Is that? See, not just fuck up my whole shit I was gonna say. I done seen, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's done fucked up my whole goddamn, man. Well, gotta go with the game say, y'all. Gotta go with the game say. For sure, gotta go with the game say. For sure, I gotta go with the game say. Every time. You know what I'm saying? Every time. Freeze, you done came and fucked up my whole goddamn shit. I caught myself preparing for this to get ready. I was about to get on what I took, you know what I'm saying? Like, good, it's the perfect introduction. Then I saw you. I said, oh, shit. You fucked up my whole shit. How you been, Freeze? Nah, I've been
I've been good about yourself.
I've been good. Yeah, elephant in the room. Since the last time, me and you talked, you know what I'm saying? Once again, my condolences, all that. And like I say, much love and just much respect to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not to just keep things going in that sense, but you know what I'm saying, as far as me talking to you now. So
sure, appreciate it.
now, I've been doing this a lot, all Freeze. I'm about to go all over the place. Well, because it's the thing, Freeze. Okay, look, this is what I was thinking earlier. I said to myself, I said, no matter what walk of life a person's in, the one thing that determines amongst their peers, their colleagues, associates, etc., the success of that person and what they're doing, would it be the way or how much money and the way that they're handling their money? So a person could make the money, blow it. Oh man, I don't know what to do with the money. You know, MC Hammer or something going bankrupt after this. You know, one thing about Floyd Mayweather is, yeah, one thing, he's undefeated and he's the only boxer that didn't go broke. He made wise investments. Okay. Two pimps, pimping like a motherfucker. One got the money, by whatever sacrifices he had to make or do whatever, you know, he might not be the most flashiest or whatever, but he's made the proper investments to the other one, big popping it with looking fly, dope, but they both pimping. But the one ain't doing good with the money. So now the one that might not look as all that is, well, I'm the pimping because I'm doing right with the money. And then he would most likely win, even amongst people who don't even know what pimping is. You can have the square who works at the CEO job, and he's a square, and he's doing great with the money. But he's a square for real, but he's saying he's a pimp. Then you got the pimp who ain't doing good with the money, who's saying that the square is a square, and that he's the pimp. Now you got a whole audience who don't know what pimping is. If they were going to believe, well, which one was the pimp that were real? The one that's most successful with the money. So even if it is the square with the square job, but he'll be able to, well, we're going to believe that this guy's the pimp. So what I'm getting at is this, Freeze. Illegal, legal, no matter what game a person's in, the way that they will be judged by their success will be money and the way that they handling it. Do you agree?
You said by their peers. In
In
most
most
cases,
cases,
yeah.
yeah. Because this is what I'm saying to say is this. When it comes to the pimping as a whole, because then it's this. What would be pimping if there was no money involved? See? What we doing it for? I'm the first one, Freeze. It ain't all about money. No, the game, it ain't all about money. It ain't all about it. But so, is it really all about it? You goddamn right, it's all about the money, Freeze. For sure, it's all about the money. Because the thing is this. First, why we doing it. Then, okay, that's that. So when it comes to getting into it or whatever, it's all about the bitch stop bringing the money. You gonna keep her? Can she stay around and without money involved? The beautiful thing about the game was that I loved about it so much with the hoe is because that's the bitch that's kind of you in cahoots with. You know what I'm saying? You do it, y'all making money together, your partner in crime together. She treats you good. You know, it's everything in one. But the money in any game, the points, so to speak, is the money. Legal, illegal, this, that. Pimping at the hoe versus pimping at the money.
Okay,
Go ahead.
but you say
Well,
all about the money?
all about the money in the sense of take the money out of it, everything else crumbles. That's my
That's what
point.
anything know in life.
That's my point. So, go ahead.
But I'm
listening. Go ahead. There's my reception.
Now, that doesn't all about the money. Because if it's when you say all about the money, you're saying that, you know, that's the only reason why you're doing what
Okay,
you're doing is
now
because of the money.
that's when I have to ask you this. If you take the money out of the reason why you do what you do, would you still be doing it?
It's not the same thing if there's no
So then
money
would it be
involved. It's
all
something totally
about the
different
money?
then. No, it's not all about the money because, see, again, when you say all about the money, that's the same thing as saying the only reason why I'm doing this is for the money. And if that's the case, there's so many other things
Right,
that you can do for money if
right,
it's money. And there's other things that you could do that might be more lucrative than this and entails
right.
less risk than this. If it's all about the money, then why not do
Mhm.
something else?
Can't. You can't. You feel that? But if this is what you choose to do, or if it's, you can choose to do something else, okay? Because I don't want to do nothing else. But me doing this, it's all about the money. Now, what I'm saying all is this. That don't mean that nothing else could be included. When I say all about, I'm saying figuratively in the sense of there wouldn't be me if there wasn't the money. There wouldn't be a prostitute if it wasn't the money. Game itself is really the sum to equal money at the end of it. We would love to use knowledge in every way in order to produce money.
Let's go back to when you first got in the game, right? And you had less than a year in the game. Uh, there's so many other things that you could do with your life. That doesn't, like I said, doesn't entail nearly the level of risk that this uh, life
Mm-hmm.
path entails. And you know, at the same time, there's other things that can be more lucrative monetarily than this choice. So, you know, when you young and you don't have, as Sinful like to say, any F's on your report card, um, you don't have no felonies, you don't have no children, you know. Uh, so with that being the case, you can do just about anything you want with your life. Um, shit, logistics, you know, driving trucks, you know, it's a lot of people making a lot of money doing that. You know, it's arguable as to, you know, well, nah, it ain't even well, I mean, you got levels to this shit. So there's some while there's some pimps that's making more than any truck driver, there's some truck drivers that's making more than a lot of pimps. So and you don't have to worry about getting arrested for driving trucks. You know what I mean? You don't have to worry about uh, the truck getting an attitude with you and talking shit or blowing up on you because the truck don't like the way you driving it that day. You know what I mean? And as long as you drive the truck accordingly and do what you're supposed to do, you're gonna get paid. So I mean, and like I said, there's a lot of instances where there's truck drivers who make more than pimps. So if you young and you fresh in the game, you don't have no felonies, you don't have no uh, no children, but you can make more money driving trucks than you can pimping. Like at that time, you know what I mean? You probably wasn't making as much money in the game as you was, you know, 10 years down the line, so on and so forth, right? So, but right now you can start driving trucks and make more money than you making pimping right now. Why not do that? There's more money involved.
So when I say all about the money, doesn't necessarily mean I'm saying in the sense of making more or less. When I'm saying all about the money, I'm saying in the sense of also this. As pimping, would our goal be, or should we set our sights to see, to where we get the money and be able to do something with it? That's, invest in, turn into some more money, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't that be the goal? Would you agree?
Yeah, but you could
That
take
is
square dollars and do
exactly
the
my
same
point.
thing.
Now, if a nigga call himself pimping, oh, I'm just pimping, what do I got to do? Well, then, man, all this money, you ain't got nothing to show for it. You might damn near say he wasn't even pimping. I mean, ain't no pimping. All his money, there might be some pimping, money, but he don't count. Versus the one that didn't know what to do with his money, right? And like you say, even with the square shit, it's the same thing. Even with the square shit, it's the same thing. The pimp, are we putting the money first? Are we putting the hoe first? That's one thing. The P being the letter in all the rest of the alphabets of the game. Roddy Mack say, I use all the alphabets of the game. I use every letter for game to get the money, right? Now, the P, the most powerful one, right? But the pimping, right? Wouldn't the pimping be pimping all other aspects? Can the pimp on all the other letters of the game, which all equals money? Can I be pimping at the money? Now, what's the separate? What don't make the difference square? Because I know what? I'm not a trick. And I know what a hoe is. And I know how to utilize a hoe. But this bitch leaves, she ain't taking my pimping with her. If my goal is to take the money and invest out of the game to become legal, the only thing that makes me not a square is because the man that did it is not a square. But I'm not in the game. But I'm for sure still some pimping. So, but that's only because I knew what to do with the money. If the pimp's goal freeze, or should be, especially times like this, is to be able to be smart enough to make the best decisions with the money, to save himself and to, from, out the game, but with game still. To the naked eye, you might think a nigga on some square shit. He might not be driving a truck, but he might own the fucking truck. But what I'm saying is it the game, the pimping, and the money? Is the money the hoe? I'm limiting myself. See, I'm sending the bitch with game. I'm sending her with the instructions so she can utilize all the other letters of the alphabet of the game. I'm sending her to do it. So she's utilizing all the aspects of the game. And it might be legal, illegal, whatever the case. But can the pimping really be the power over the money? Because it takes self-control, discipline, sacrifice, and intelligence to make wise decisions with money. And the thing that wouldn't make it, don't but things, not a trick. You know a hoe when you see a hoe, and you know what to do with the hoe. But that's just the letter H in the alphabet. Because if I could be a non-pimp and make the wisest decisions with money and all this, and be looked at the pimping by the majority, even if it's not my peers, fuck it. Then the pimp that's really pimping, but he's not doing nothing with the money, which leads to freeze. If you ain't doing nothing with the money, should that be a requirement to even say you some pimping? If you ain't making, you know what I'm saying, if the pimp, if the nigga you with bitch ain't you know, not necessarily even showing, but then like I say, is it even about the bitch? So when I say it's all about the money, if all walks of life, if just, what if we never had to make money in the world? Has anybody thought what they would do? If you never had to make any more money, what would you do? So every person's game, right?
That's unreal.
Exactly.
You know, back to reality.
Right. So it's not realistic now. But what is realistic is this. How much time am I trying to spend to elevate this bitch? Or do all this shit with the bitch? And this would, when really, bitch leave, do this like you said, whatever, and now she can do it on her own, you know, or now fuck me, or I didn't teach the bitch shit the whole time when she didn't know, all this other type of shit. Damn, if I known this bitch, I would have just sucking donkey dicks, right? Shit. But the point is, but if I would have stayed focused on the money, how much time are we wasting, or we're getting into, or we're getting irritated because we're taking side of the main thing, which is the money.
Well,
go ahead.
Well, okay. When you say it's all about the money, and we doing this for the money, and that, you know, for the money, whatever the case may be, that's pretty much saying that money is the purpose.
Well, yes, but what you do with the money in the positive way. I guess the purpose, but the sight should be set on how to be financially literate and make the right decisions. And any sacrifices you're gonna make would be to have something to show for what you're doing.
Yes. See, but like you say, speaking of financial literacy, right? Anybody that has like even a little bit of financial literacy understands that money isn't a purpose. You know, what you want to do with the money is the purpose. You know, or what the money has to do with your purpose. You know, that's the purpose. Like, no, money is not the purpose, because if you making money just for the sake of making money, or if that's what your mindset is, at least 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna make a lot of money. You might on accident, or you might just you might just so happen to come into some money, you know. But for the most part, anybody who's successful, who's highly successful beyond the norm, they have a different purpose 9 times out of 10. If you pay attention to anybody that's successful, they have a different purpose that they're driven by. And they're so driven by that purpose that the money just comes with it. You know what I mean? Like you mentioned Floyd Mayweather. You know, yeah, he calls himself Money Mayweather and everything like that, but he didn't get into boxing saying, I'm gonna be the richest boxer. You know what I mean? LeBron James didn't get into the NBA saying, I'm going to be the richest basketball player. You know, Floyd Mayweather said, I'm going to be the best boxer. LeBron James said, I'm going to be the best basketball player. And within that, the money came. And it's the same thing with anything else. Like we talked about truck drivers. If somebody got into that saying, I'm going to be the best businessman or the best truck driver, I'm going to handle my business better than any truck driver. You know what I mean? That's have people to turn it into a business and, you know, it becomes lucrative beyond the normal individual. You know, it's no different from the pimping. You know, if you get into the game saying, I'm going to be the best pimp, it's just a product of pimping accordingly. What's that? Well, you said, is there a such thing as a pimp? Can you hear me? Yeah, yeah. You said, is there a such thing as the best pimp? Yeah, your shit tripping.